there, it's September. Do you know what that means? It's Spam-tember. So if you were here with me last year, you knew that I participated in this fantastic collaboration. But if you are new and you are unfamiliar with me, my name's Angela. I'm the Inquisitive Farmwife. I go on all sorts of adventures. You never really know what I'll do. I do a lot of cooking in the kitchen, canning, dehydrating, freeze drying, all sorts of preservation, bringing you home cooked meals when I can. But I also like to get off the farm and do adventures too. We might go to the thrift store or grocery shopping. You never know what I'm going to be up to, what new thing I might be trying, and what craft or handmade item that I might be coming up with. So I invite you to go ahead and push that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any adventures we can go on together. Back to Spam-tember. September is National Preparedness Month, and Spam is a very popular item for anyone who likes to prepare to have. You can get turkey, pork, you can get flavored, you can even get different sizes. But you need to know how to cook with it, right? So Prepper Potpourri has come up with this collaboration called Spam-tember, where she invites different creators to bring you different recipes so you know how to use this product, whether you like it on a regular basis or if you are stuck in some sort of an emergency and you need to eat it and you don't want to just eat it straight out of the can. I thought I would bring you a fun and interesting recipe because it's also football season. So September around here is when we get started watching football. And I thought, ooh, I'll bring you a football appetizer recipe that you might be able to enjoy with your friends also. This year, we're only having a week-long collaboration. So make sure that you're paying attention. Go over to Prepper Potpourri's channel. There's going to be 8 great presentations given to you. I'm halfway point. We've had 4 before me, and then there'll be 3 after me. So here you go, friends. Oh, and don't forget, she's going to do a giveaway. So make sure that you are also subscribed to her channel along with everyone else in the collaboration so you don't miss out on that giveaway. How do you win? Just put your sweet, heartfelt comments on everyone's videos. Don't copy and paste and do all that stuff because, you know, YouTube will just throw you out and you won't be entered anyway. So it wouldn't be worth it if you don't go ahead and just watch the entire video and make sure to give everyone that thumbs up and ask them questions or give them a compliment and tell them what you liked about their video. All right, on to cooking. Let's make Spam puffs. I got this recipe off All Recipes. If I remember, I'll put a link down below, but if not, just go to allrecipes.com. I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a half batch. So normally the cans are 12 ounces, but the smaller cans, you can get a 7 ounce or a 12 ounce. We're going to use a 7 ounce today. So I'm going to go ahead and just have it, and we're going to make a smaller batch today. I've gathered all my ingredients. It's pretty simple. We need some Bisquick. We need some cheddar cheese. We, of course, need our Spam of choice. And then if you want, you can add like some cayenne pepper to this too. The tools you'll need: a bowl for mixing, measuring utensils, a grater, and a pan to bake your Spam puffs in. I went ahead and chose, you can get like an 8x8 or a 9x9 for a half batch, but you probably want to have a 9x13 for a full batch. So the first thing we're going to do is turn our oven on to 350 degrees. I've already done that. And then I went ahead and I sprayed this over the sink. That's how I choose to do that because it tends to make less mess. And then the grater that I have today has these little notches on it. It is, you can use like a cheese grater, but this is actually made for making zucchini shreds. But I have found I like to use it for all sorts of things. And it gives me a nice large shred because we don't need to have it too fine. So it'll only take a jiffy and we'll get this shredded right up. I like this tool because you can shred both back and forth when many times your typical shredder, you can only go one direction. This is sold by the Pampered Chef. I have no idea if it's something that they still make or not. I've had this for many, many years. But be careful when you get down to the end, because I tell you what, even though it's just plastic, it's still sharp. And you could still cut yourself. You guys, this comes together so quick, so easy. I'm not even kidding. So, I happen to have Bisquick today. Typically, I make my own baking mix. It doesn't matter the brand. You just need an all-purpose baking mix. Because I'm having it, I'm using a half cup today. And same with the cheddar cheese. It doesn't matter the brand. It doesn't matter the size of the shred. We just want to get around a half a cup. Now, I love cheese, so if we happen to go over a little, I'm not going to cry about it. We also need to add just a little bit of water to this. Only a half a teaspoon. For this amount. We may need to add just a little extra because of the fact that we have 7 ounces instead of 6 ounces of meat, but I think it'll be fine. And then optionally, you can add your cayenne pepper. Calls for 1/4 of a teaspoon, so it's going to be about 1/8. I'm just going to sprinkle a very little bit in here just to give it a little flavor. I'm going to go ahead and start with a spatula, but I may end up just reaching down in here and getting my hands involved because to me, it looks like it's going to need a little bit of that. And this looks really, really dry to me. So I don't see how that's going to work. We're going to add a little more water to that. There we go. And I think getting our hands involved is a good idea. That's what's going to kind of really bring this all together. You got to kind of get the juices of that meat to come back out. Here we go. Now it's kind of a nice crumbly. You want it to where you can squeeze it and it'll stick together, but yet it still falls apart. Does that make sense? Kind of like when you're gardening and you're checking to see the soil, if it's ready. This is a good thing. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So, all right, now that we've gotten this all mixed together, I'm going to go ahead. This is optional. I'm going to grab my small cookie scoop to just help me kind of make the same size. But you can absolutely just grab an amount. Oh, our oven's preheated. You can just grab some and squeeze it together and make a ball. It's fine. And then I'm just going to keep working with this. There's no need for you to have to stare at me the whole time here. So I'll bring you back when I have all these puff balls made. We ended up with 16 of the puff balls. So now they're going to go in the oven, 350 degrees, if I didn't already get that said, for 12 to 14 minutes. So while this is in the oven, they suggest to make a dip for this if you want to. I imagine you could probably eat it however you wanted, you know, barbecue sauce, whatever. But they have a zingy dipping sauce where you take 3 parts sour cream and 1 part Dijon mustard. Well, I was very, very, very sad to find out that I do not have any Dijon mustard in the house. But I was probably more than I'd like to admit excited that I found this honey mustard. So I think it will still make for a good sauce. And I'm going to guess that's maybe a rounded tablespoon. So we'll take 3 rounded tablespoons here of the sour cream. Maybe have a little more ratio sour cream than I need, but that's okay. And then we'll pour out this honey mustard sauce. It wasn't like the honey mustard that I normally like, so we bought it and then we didn't eat it. So now I'm going to be able to use it. So that's good. And we'll take this, and all we have to do is mix this up. And then when the puff balls are done, I'll bring this back out and we will do a little taste test with our sauce. I'll see you then, friends. Here they are out of the oven. They were like 13 minutes, I believe. And they've had a chance to cool just a little bit. Thought I'd show you what they look like. They got a little brown on the bottom. And I'm going to actually put these in a container to save for later. We'll save one out and we'll do a taste test. But I'm going to take the rest of them and I'm going to put in the fridge to have on hand for game day, for Sunday. And I think you could probably freeze these really, really well. And they feel kind of soft enough that I think I could probably toast these up maybe in the air fryer or put them back in the oven. I can't wait to try these. It's going to be good. So I've got a nice tray of appetizers. Here's the part we're all waiting for, right? So we want to see, okay, they're brown, a little brown on the bottom. See what they look like inside. Ooh. See that cheese? Oh, yum. So we're going to try it. Let's try it by itself. Very, very good. I could see those being like served even at like a brunch or something. Ooh, very, very good. They kind of remind me of like the sausage balls that I've seen. Okay, and then this one has the dip on it. Winner, winner, Spam for dinner. Guys, thank you so much, so very much for being here today. I always enjoy when you come along with me in the kitchen or whatever adventure I'm on. And thank you to Prepper Potpourri for inviting me, along with 7 other people, to participate in Spam-tember this year. It's only a week long. Don't miss out, guys. There's been lots of great content. Go check out that playlist. I have it linked below. And also Mary Ellen has it on her channel. And then there's still 3 more videos to come. Don't miss out on any. See you next time. Bye for now. What Spam recipe can I do next? Now that's some good dip.